Hello everyone, the incredible shrinking bearded man here with another video about body dysmorphia this time actually, and I'm having issues with it lately, and I don't really get too involved in talking about it because it's kind of something that's kind of personal to me. I've always really hated what I seen in the mirror ever since I was a little kid when I started getting fat. Um, it bugs me to a point. There's nothing I can do about it really, but um, I've been trying different steps in order to, take care of the problem mentally, and I don't think it's working out very well. The problem is when I was overweight, I of course stayed away from pictures as much as I could. Home videos I didn't want have to happen. Basically became a complete hermit. Stayed in my house, played video games and whatnot. I didn't want to leave the house because I was so ashamed of how I looked and how I felt. And it wasn't until a couple of years ago where I actually really like what I see in the mirror for the most part. But now that I'm down, I was like 223 this morning, which is an excellent weight. I'm 5'11", you know, all that stuff. But the problem is, though, and as you can probably see on this video, is I'm actually 223 pounds right now. But all I see is the extra skin. I see the man boobs. I see the belly. That's really bad. I want you to actually see this here, and I'll give you an idea of what I'm talking about here. Well, this is my belly here. It's, I'm 223 pounds, but as you can see though, like, this is all skin pretty much. And it just, when I look in the mirror, I see this. And like when I wear my clothes, if they're a little tight, I see this. Like, you can literally pick this up. I mean, it could have been a lot worse from when I was, heavier. I've seen some women on some videos about this, and the extreme weight loss and the weight loss surgery and stuff, where, I mean, they literally have like this huge like drape almost of, like I can actually look in the mirror. This is what bugs me here. I got these. I don't like even showing them on video, but like I got the man boobs still, and they've sunken down a lot, but they're still there. And even though this shirt fits me really well, I mean, this shirt is pretty big, and you can still see it. Like, even when I tighten my shirt, you can actually see the skin here, and on my arms too. Like, I got guns, like I got muscle here, I got actual muscle tone. But this right here, like if you actually pull it over, like I would look really skinny if I had that tightened up. Like, I would actually really, but I mean, that's what I'm grabbing here because of the extra skin. Like, I really don't think I have any more weight to lose anymore. I think the skin removal surgery is the only thing I have left to do. Like, I honestly feel like I've hit the finish line to a point. I'm going to move you up for a second here. I mean, and the problem that I have is like, it really affects me. Like, I would love to have this tightened up right here, and actually, like you can actually see if I wore a shirt that is supposed to fit me, like I would be pretty slim if I didn't have like this extra skin here. Like literally, I could be in a 1X shirt right now, but I gotta be forced to wear these baggy 2X shirts because they hide what I despise underneath, and I mean, it's like right here, you can see it right here. That's like, like, and it's like I said, I've been going to the gym, I got muscle tone. Like, if I do that, like, if I do the illusion, like, oh, hey, man, like, I'm be actually skinny and actually muscular, but I feel like a goddamn cream puff because of all the extra skin. Like, I can't hide it, and the more I see it, the worse it is. And I do know in the bottom of my heart that the skin removal surgery, I would have to get the chest, the belly, the legs, and the arms done. And after that, like, I'd be done. Like, I'd be like I would hit the gym even more. I would get this even, even better, because I mean, even like this one here, like, I mean, that's, it just drives me nuts. But the problem is though, is the financing of it is not doable for me because I work, I live alone, I pay child support, uh, scrape by just enough to even survive sometimes. And, I got car payment, everything else, and it's just financially, even if my insurance covers it, the co-pays I won't be able to do. I would be done. I think what they do is they do chest and arms one surgery, and then they do belly and legs the second surgery, and you're off like 7 weeks per surgery. So that would be also another 3.5 months. I would actually be out off duty from work, and I wouldn't be bringing any income in. I mean, it's like there's just no way in hell in my current financial situation I would be able to do it. I mean, I wrote into some TV shows explaining my situation, showed them, basically pictures of myself in my underwear that I would never release on YouTube or, my Facebook page, The Incredible Shrinking Bearded Man, by the way. I've dropped 280 pounds. Like, I am literally more than half of the man I used to be. And you can't get up to 500 pounds without doing some permanent damage to your skin. I mean, it's just, to me, like, I'm in a really good place in my life right now. I got a really awesome, kick-ass 9-year-old daughter. I got a pretty good paying job that I can physically do every day. It keeps me in shape. Single, of course, but that's about the always thing because I'm too picky. But the problem is, though, is like I said, like getting the financial help in order to do this is just, there's never going to be any end in sight. And that's what really bugs me, is because like I want to get this taken care of. I want to finally have the body I've always dreamed of. I would not even care about scars or nothing like that. You can hide scars with clothing, and I mean, but I don't know. It's just kind of like a cry for help. I don't know what to do about it. I would love to get it taken care of. It does cause me emotional distress. It does affect my confidence quite a bit. I mean, this really is actually kind of painful even discussing this in front of all you guys, whoever's watching this, but it's depressing. Like I've busted my ass all this time, all these years, and disciplined myself to the point where I can be healthier. And I praise the Lord, Jesus or whatever, that, I have regained control of my health. Like I'm a very healthy person. I eat pretty healthy. There's sometimes I slip up, of course, but I guarantee you if you did some blood work on me, I'm a very healthy guy. Like I can just see it in my complexion and like my strength and my body and my mobility and everything. Like I have literally done a complete transformation of my health and my well-being and my longevity and my aging and everything else. Like I have totally demolished that. Like I have kicked that ass. I've trained myself for all these years, and I've had many ups and downs, but like the last year has been like perfect. Like even if I start slipping off for a couple weeks, like I get right back on it. Like, I've found something, the whole food plant-based diet with occasional cheating, that actually works for me. And I'm so like preoccupied, like I feel like I gotta lose another like 20-30 pounds in order to get down to where I want to, but I'll still have, even if I could get down to that low of body fat, I'll still look like I'm a big guy and overweight because I got all this skin, and it just drives me crazy. But I don't know what to do. Tell you what, post your opinions in your comments and whatnot in the comments section below. And if you're watching this from my Facebook page, please do the same thing. Make sure you like and subscribe because, I'm not selling you any products or nothing. I'm just trying to get the word out and spread, healthy, positive messages to people. Like you can change your life to the point where you will succeed, and you can train your body in order to be what you want it to be. You don't have to be stuck in poor health and like being overweight and miserable and just wanting to like not even want to live your life because you're just so obese and just miserable. I mean, that's how I was. Like, I literally did nothing except for go to work and come home, play video games, watch movies, and that's it. Like, I was a gluttonous, very immobile life. And now it's like, you know, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I work so many hours where, you know, when I get downtime, I'm actually on like Christmas break right now for a week and a half, and I have absolutely nothing planned but just sitting around because I think I've earned it because I work all these hours throughout the year. But, you know, it's just, you know, you can change. Anybody can change, whether it be like alcoholism, food addiction, you know, drug abuse, anything. If you want to do something, you can do it. Like nobody, you know, there's not a lot of people that have faith in themselves to do that. You gotta kick yourself in the ass sometimes and just say, you know what, I'm better than this. I deserve better than this. I want better than this, and you do it. I mean, that's what it's all about. Like if you're suffering from anxiety or something like that, you know, like you know, take steps to think more positive. Like I used to have terrible anxiety and depression, and like, you know, like, and like I said, this is the only thing that's causing it now. Like if I could get this skin removal surgery, I'd be unstoppable. Like, you know, but I mean, you know, just don't give up hope. I mean, tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and I know there's a lot of people struggling with, you know, missing their family members and stuff and everything. But, you know, like, I kind of look at it, you know, and with my 9-year-old especially, it's like, I want to be the man that I want her, you know, like, I want to show her what's possible. I talk to her a lot about diet and nutrition and, you know, being healthy and everything, and I think it's actually soaked up with her, you know, and, you know, she makes bad choices, of course, because she's a kid, but she's more mindful of it, and, you know, it's like, I'm glad that I can pass this on to her, and maybe she can live you know, have the youth that I didn't have because I was always too overweight to like interact with people or try to chase a girlfriend or, you know, like, just like, you know, just living life, like going out and having experiences and all that stuff. Like I never did that. Like now at this, you know, I'll be turning 40 in June, and like I finally feel like I got my 20s back, you know, or like my teens back. I mean, it's incredible. You can do it with the power of plants. I mean, that's it. Just cut out the processed junk, you know, start treating your body good, and your body will reward you with vibrant health and like motivation and like self-esteem and confidence and all that stuff. It's just great. Like you don't want to go back to it after you know, it's like whenever I cheat, like I'll get back on the saddle after like a day or two on the weekends of eating like bad if I do. It's a hell of a first 2-3 days. Like you're bloated, you're pushing out, you know, you get headaches. And it's getting to the point where I really don't want to do that to myself on the weekends anymore because it's just, I feel like crap afterwards, and it brings my level of happiness from like this down to here just because I eat crappy. I mean, those additives and preservatives and stuff will kill you over time. I mean, you know, if not physically, then mentally. So I'm going to try to keep this short. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. It's just, I've had a day off all day today where I haven't been able to do anything, so I'm more focused on doing my research and getting things done around the house, and I figured I'd make a YouTube video for you guys. So anyways, keep up the good fight, keep kicking some ass, and I'll talk to you later.